Israel's deadly retaliation against an attack by Palestine militant group Hamas continues to draw reaction from all corners of the globe. Here at home in Cape Town, Christians, Muslims and Jews marching against Israel's continued occupation of Palestine and the ongoing conflict there. The participation by several religious groups is aimed at highlighting South Africa's religious tolerance. My colleague, reporter Ayesha Ismail in Cape Town, joining us now live from our studios just to tell us more about what happened on this march. Ayesha, good afternoon. Welcome to today. Thank you very much for joining us. Just take us through what happened during this march. How did it all unfold?
Well, hundreds of Cape Townians marched through the streets of Cape Town, ended up at Parliament, where they delivered a strong message not only to the Israeli government but also to the South African government, calling for the South African government not to just be a mouthpiece but also to act on what they are saying. We also heard earlier from DERCO where they issued a strong statement saying that it was an human rights violations being conducted against the Palestinian people, saying that that must also come to an end. And then we also heard from Mandla Mandela, who took to the podium outside Parliament and called for South Africans to stand side by side and to speak out against the oppression against the Palestinian people. What was also interesting is, and as you mentioned in the introduction, there were people from different faiths who participated in this march, saying that they are very saddened by the continuous occupation of Israel, and also saying that they want the violence and the conflict, this conflict that has lasted for decades, to end, causing untold harm, destruction and deaths. This is what Mandla Mandela had to say outside Parliament earlier today.
We call on the President, His Excellency President Ramaphosa, not to only stand in the United General Assembly and speak on Palestine, but act upon it. Right here on our shores, the national airline of Israel, El Al, flies into the Republic of South Africa every week. We call on the Minister of Transport to cancel the traffic rights of El Al and send it back to Israel. We call on DERCO, on the Honorable Minister Pando, to send a clear message to the President, His Excellency President Ramaphosa, that the apartheid state of Israel's embassy is no longer welcomed in South Africa.
Yeah, and what are the people saying, about this ongoing conflict? Those who turned out for this march, Ayesha?
Well, Dan, the people that I spoke to, it was interesting. They were saying that they understand the plight of the Palestinians. Some of them were saying they know what it's like to have lived under apartheid because they did. They've also heard from their parents and their grandparents what it was like to be oppressed. And it was for that reason that they participated in this march today. The one thing that they made very clear, though, and these were the people that I spoke to, they were saying they're not anti-Jew. They are against Zionism and they're against oppression. This is what some of them had to say to me.
Killing the people the way they are killing the people, left, right, children, elderly people. It is a disgrace. I think this is a disgrace. That is the reason we're going to protest against South Africa. They must boycott whatever they want to boycott it.
It is inhumane for what they are doing to our people. And we can't stand nearby and watch what they are doing to our people. It's not right. So I'm standing up today, I'm raising my voice towards the Israelis for what they are doing to our people.
Israel is turning Gaza into a holocaust, and this is not fair. We lived through apartheid, we know what it is. So we will stand by Gaza, no matter what happens.
Some of the views they expressed by those who took part in the march there earlier in Cape Town, ending that update from our reporter Ayesha Ismail.